As a former personal trainer, I learned that most women don't have a discipline problem, they have a nervous system problem. I used to coach many women on weight loss, weight gain, the right training, and there's one thing I learned about the female body that completely changed the view I have on the feminine with our nervous system. Whenever a woman had difficulties losing weight or even gaining weight and building strength in her body, there was a direct correlation to her nervous system and the level of safety she felt from within. I had one client and she had several personal trainers before me, and she couldn't lose weight. She told herself, it's my body type, I'm not able to do it. And also gaining strength and building up muscle, especially in the pelvic and also in the waist, having a strong core. And what I found out with her together was that there was a huge connection to the level of safety she felt within her body. Why would you want to let go of weight if you don't feel safe in your body? Your weight is like a protection wall. It's a protection for the things that are happening around you. If the resonance you get from the outside world, if it's emotional, if it's in partner, friendship, working environment, if it's not safe, why would you put down your guard? Your nervous system is always trying to protect you. So in her case, she couldn't let go of extra weight, and she told herself, it's my body type, I've always been like that. And we were going deeper, so I coached her in that, and I asked her, when was the last time you really felt safe in your body? When was the last time you acknowledged your body that it's actually protecting you, that it's doing its best? And with that, she also went on a very deep, profound connection to her safety, to her femininity, to her body again. And she relearned what it meant to enjoy her body, to feel safe, to move freely, to build up strength, that you can be strengthful yet soft, that you can feel safe in your body and safe to express and safe to enjoy yourself. And that was a process over a year. I coached her for a year, and we made progress from week to week, where she realized, okay, I didn't have a weight problem, I had a safety problem with my nervous system. Some of the women I coached, they were constantly in stress. They worked a lot, they had their own business, they had family, kids. So there was always a correlation with stress and weight gain, weight fluctuation, exhaustion, inflammation, and even emotional eating. And again, the body wasn't failing them, it was protecting them. It was doing its best job. Another realization I made was that some women move their body out of control. So I want to punish my body, I'm controlling, I need to see how much have I moved, how much sessions did I had this week. And then there was this approach of, I love my body, I appreciate my body. Of course, I want to give my body the right movement for my nervous system. And that was always my approach. I always brought the woman back to this approach of, I want to give my body the right movement, the right nutrition that it needs in this current state of life. So you always have to consider the context you're coming from. What are you moving through right now? If you're going through a healing phase or a life-changing moment, maybe the strong hit and explosive workout is not the best for your nervous system. Maybe you need a more loving and stable approach like Pilates or yoga. Try to find a mix for this woman so she can really connect to her body in a loving and fun way. Because there is this, I had clients that viewed the workout as an extra meeting. It was like another to do. And that's not what we want. We want to have, this is your free time. This is you moving your body because you enjoy it, because you feel good afterwards. You want to feel sexy and strong in your body. That's the approach we are looking for. That's always the direction I have coached the women in. So it's not another meeting in your calendar. It's something you do for yourself. Big realization I always had since the beginning I started fitness was this shadow side of the fitness. Counting calories, having a strict diet, following a plan is great at some point, but in relation to the feminine, to your body, to your nervous system, for my approach, it's not the best way, because we have different cycles. If you're going through a healing phase, if your body is changing, if you're in your 30s, 40s, or 50s, you cannot always stick to a strict plan. That would be more stress on your feminine body than it would help you. So I could never force a plan or a strict diet on someone that is going through a life-changing moment. That would not help her, that would stress her. So my approach always came from, yes, we have a frame. Yes, we have fixed meeting trainings where we meet. Yes, we have a plan, but there needs to be some flexibility. There needs to be some flow, some feminine flow in it. Otherwise, we cannot transform in a healthy way. And you know that from your own training. You notice that when you might have tried a diet and at the end, you came back to where you started. Because change, whenever we are trying to change something within us, our body, we have to do it with our habits. And our habits are ultimately bringing us to the version that we are right now. So my approach was always away from very strict diets, more to body connection, more to connecting to your nervous system. Try to see yourself in your context. What is the life area you're moving through right now? I had many women that birthed a child, and for that phase, yes, we want to build strength, but we need to consider that our body is changing. Healing the feminine body is not about pushing harder. It's about connection. It's about realizing where you are in your life. It's about respect for your feminine body, your cycle. It's about connection and being honest with yourself. One honest question I asked my clients was, if food would be a person, how would this person feel towards you? Would it feel abused? Are you an emotional eater? What kind of relationship do you have with food? And those type of questions brought her back to realizing, yeah, maybe I am misusing food because I don't feel safe within myself. Maybe I am, when I'm stressed, I eat more because I want to compensate and feel safe again. So it brought her back to her body and realizing, it's not the food, it's the relationship to myself, maybe to my inner child, to connecting to safety. Which part within me doesn't feel safe? And there it comes. That's the inner work you do. When the female nervous system doesn't feel safe, it's overstimulated, it's stressed all the time. It prioritizes safety and protection, meaning you won't be able to let go of extra weight or gaining some strength because your nervous system needs safety first. Safety emotionally, mentally, but also physically, where you live or the people around you. When you realize there's safety, also financially, you come back to more flow, to more groundedness. So my approach, I've always given the women, combined the inner work, the deep reflection, the honest review of yourself with movement. Combine Pilates with inner work. Reflect, what is my relationship to food? Why am I eating this? Or why do I overtrain? What do I try to compensate? Am I feeling good in my body? When do I feel safe? How do I feel after the workout? Is it that I'm drained and tired? Or is energy coming back? Is safety coming back? When you start noticing what your movement does to you and also your nutrition, you can find new strength and, more importantly, stability. Stability in your nervous system. And acknowledge that your body is changing and that it's a good sign. Change is a good thing. And you're invited to look deeper into that. Learn, listen to your body. Connect to what your body is telling you right now in this moment of your life. Stop pushing your body and reconnect to, wait a minute, what does my nervous system need right now? Ultimately, connect to your breath, taking a pause, and realizing that you are the person that's bringing the stability back. This phase is about building trust again. And when trust comes back to your body, you will be able to make the next step of gaining more strength, of losing weight, because first comes stability and safety from within, and then all these other things fall into place. I love to hear from you. How has your training and also maybe weight gain or weight loss journey has been going through a healing period? Many women notice that it is challenging. It's either challenging gaining weight, also because maybe you want to gain weight, or losing it because your body is like dense. It's trying to protect you. Let me know in the comment. I love this channel that you're here, and have a beautiful, beautiful day.